Hi everyone! In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make Cajun salmon egg rolls. These are air fried instead of being put in the fryer, which makes them extra crispy without all the grease. I hope you enjoy this recipe. So the first step that I did is I cut up my peppers. I used small baby bell peppers because that's what I had on hand. I cut up around 5 of them, but if you're using a regular sized bell pepper, I would recommend cutting up 3/4 of a cup. I just chopped these into really small pieces before setting them aside before cutting up my mushrooms. Because mushrooms hold a lot of water and I really do like a mushroom flavor, I cut up around 1 to 1.5 cups of mushrooms, but really use as many as you need. Just make sure that you have quite a few because, like I said, they will shrink down significantly. I just chopped those up into small pieces and then added them to my bowl with my peppers and then cut up a little bit of onion. I'm not a huge onion fan, but I still like the flavor, so I cut up around 1/4 of an onion and diced that into really small pieces. After setting all my vegetables aside, I got started prepping my salmon. I used about 1/2 pound of salmon and then I made sure to cut off the skin from it. You can also buy unskinned salmon, but I just bought what was cheapest, so I took off the skin and then I seasoned it pretty liberally with Cajun seasoning on all sides before adding it to medium-high skillet. I let my salmon cook for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side before removing and then adding in my vegetables. I let my vegetables cook down for about 3 to 5 minutes before adding in my salmon after I smashed it up a little bit. Additionally, I also added a little bit more Cajun seasoning. To kind of crush up my salmon, I just really took a fork and smashed it into really small pieces before adding it back to my vegetables. After adding back in my salmon, I then added about 4 ounces of light cream cheese to the mixture. I would prefer light cream cheese for some reason. It just seems creamier to me, if that's weird about saying. And I feel like you can just use less of it to really get that flavor. So then I added that back in, and then I set that aside while I prepped my egg roll wrappers. To prep my egg roll wrappers, I first just whisked like 1 egg together so then I can close my egg roll wrappers at the end, and then I was ready to assemble. The first thing that I did is I laid down 1 egg roll wrapper and using about 3 tablespoons of mixture, I ladled that in, and then I rolled up my egg roll wrappers. This honestly was kind of hard for me, but I kind of started at the end with a lot of mixture, and then I kind of just fold over the sides, and then I enclosed it with a little bit of the egg yolk, and then I put them on my pan. I eventually got better at these, but honestly the first ones were a little bit of a struggle. After I finished wrapping all of them, I just put a little bit of egg wash on the tops of them before placing them in my air fryer for about 10 minutes. If you're using a regular pan, you can just set your oven to about 400 degrees and cook them for 10 minutes. I also made sure to flip them about halfway through. I also made a little bit of a dipping sauce with 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, a couple pinches of lemon juice and hot sauce, and some more Cajun seasoning, and I served them with my egg rolls. And that's the entire recipe. While they may have an intense flavor profile, they're honestly super easy to make, and this is the perfect weeknight meal. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and have a wonderful day no matter your situation or location. Goodbye!